My name is Alex Mingola, and welcome back to the Mingola Experience. I know that I've been gone for some time, and I apologize for that. I haven't been consistent the whole of last year since I've started this channel. I think I only got 2 videos out. I totally apologize. But I'm here to let you know that I'm back to doing YouTube, and I'm going to be dropping a video every week. So that should be around, 50 videos this year. Yeah, 50 videos. That's what I'm aiming for this year. So let's get into the topic of today, which is the branch of civil engineering that nobody hears about. So if you were to go on Google and type in the different branches of civil engineering, I'm sure you would come up with 5 or 6 branches, those being structural engineering, construction engineering, water engineering, geotechnical engineering, and transportation engineering. Well, there's also environmental engineering, which is the 6th one, which kind of makes up its own category. Like, some people like the group of water, but I don't. I give them their props, their respect, because they deserve it. But what if there was actually another 7th branch that no school teaches? Not because they don't know that it exists, but simply because it's kind of hard to teach it. And it's literally the branch that I would consider it makes you, the engineer, a jack of all trades, but master of none. And it's so important because I feel like it ties all the other branches together. So the 7th branch of civil engineering that I was talking about is none other than the almighty land development engineering. Bam! There should be fireworks in the video if my editing skills are good enough to include them. And honestly, I really can't blame schools for not being able to teach land development, despite there being so many land development engineering companies out there in the world. And that's simply because it's kind of hard to teach. Like, it's one of those things that you just have to get into the field and learn how to do it. Like, the closest school come to it is probably teaching how to do Civil 3D, which honestly you could say you could use that for transportation engineering, even though they love their microstation. Or you could also do some water analysis on Civil 3D too, so you could say they could be used for water, even though they do prefer their HEC-RAS and whatever other HydroCAD softwares they prefer using. I think the closest schools come to teaching land development is probably your senior project, which I think that's how I discovered land development, through my senior project. Like, I was oblivious to what it was until my last year in college. And I think what makes land development so unique is simply the fact that you have to have a basic understanding of all other disciplines of civil engineering. Like, if you're proposing a detention pond, you're probably going to have get a water analysis report, a drainage study report from a water engineering company, and you got to be able to understand what the report is saying. You're going to have to have basic understanding of the soil type that you need inside of a detention pond. Do you want sandy material? Would you require some sort of liner to prevent water from seeping out of it? So you need some geotechnical knowledge. You also need some transportation knowledge while designing roads and your vertical curves and all the other detailed traffic studies and such. And you also actually need constructability knowledge, like construction engineer. Like, fun fact, during my senior project, shout out to Quinn, she designed a manhole that was so damn deep. It was like going on a journey to the center of the earth. That was so funny, and technically it would work. Like, if you design a manholes like that, we don't gotta worry about flooding. But is it practical or cost effective? Probably not. But so despite land development requiring all this knowledge and technical background from different disciplines, there's unfortunately a slightly bad connotation associated with land development, especially if you go on civil engineering Reddit. They usually complain about how land development is such a fast-paced industry and you're always working on short and tight deadlines with extremely slim budgets. But at the end of the day, some people like that. Some people like the fast-paced environment. I definitely enjoy it. That's the reason why I'm staying in it. So I definitely would recommend land development to anybody who really doesn't know what they're trying to get into straight out of college. If you're graduating and you hadn't chosen a branch or civil engineering that you want to check out, maybe start by land development, try out a company, see how it goes, and I'm sure from there it will pretty much be able to direct you towards what you want to go into. You'll definitely be exposed to water and transportation for sure, some construction for sure. Structural, maybe not, but hey, if you end up hating all the rest of the other branches, which you can easily see in land development, then that's your cue to go to structural engineering, you know? So, and keep in mind, this video is not, I'm not going in depth into what land development is. If you really want information on that, I can recommend you a YouTuber who goes by the name of Griffin Furlong. I think he's a PE based in Florida. He has a lot of good information about land development, and he can probably break it down way better than I can currently. So hey guys, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys found this video really informative on land development or on something else you can do in civil engineering. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment in the comment box below. And also, if you are a civil engineer or an aspiring civil engineer, please leave a comment of what branch you're trying to get into and the reason why. I enjoy hearing other people's stories. It's kind of a motivational factor for me. So yes, let me know about your experience in the comment below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.